Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So in this lecture, I want you to go into your project assets that you're supposed to download in the description of this video or any of the videos, and look for index number 2. And you're gonna replace index number 2. You're gonna replace this file index with index number 2. All right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And now our index should actually look like this. All right? So what has changed? Well, we have a button there. We have actions. All right? Simple as that. So let me show you real quick how it looks, right? We got the for loop that we're looping through and getting the data from the database. We have the else statement here. Now, don't get confused with this else, this Jinja code here. Now, notice that on the last lecture, I believe, we were doing if contacts, right? That's because I'm so used to doing if statements that I always put that there. But with Jinja, what you can do is you can always have just an else statement when you are when you have a for loop. And with the else statement here, with this line here, it's just gonna work just like the if statement, right? In the if block, it's gonna work the same. So it's gonna try to loop through contacts. If it doesn't find if it's empty, then this line is going to execute, all right? So don't get confused with that. Else is fine, it's not missing anything. And yeah. So the next thing that we got to do back into the routes is that we got to work on a new route here. And this is home. This is the seating. I'm going to leave the seating here down there. Let's work on this. So let's call the blueprint and let's use the get. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say contacts, and then new. This is to create a new contact, but we got to render the contact, the new contact template. So let's return the render template. And I want you to also go and, as a matter of fact, I always forget I forgot the function here. It's called new contact. I also want you guys to go and create a new file inside your templates here called new.html. Just like that. And I want you to paste the code that I have there for you in the project files, all right? So I got the code right here. I'm just gonna paste it in there, all right? Notice that we have a link here that says URL 4. So in Jinja, we have this function, and in Python as well, where we can actually redirect the user to where we want it. So we are redirecting the user here to route called home. What we're using here is the main. This is the name of the blueprint. So if I go into the routes, and you can see here the first parameter, this is the name of that blueprint, all right? So we can use that when we want to redirect or refer to the route. Now, if you go into routes and you look into in this new route that we got right here, let's go and call this HTML. If you look into this one is called new contact, right? Now, if I wanted to redirect somebody here, I would trigger this function name instead of the route. So I can change the route parameters anytime I want. It doesn't really matter. In our application is super flexible because we are always referring to the name of the function. So it doesn't matter what happens here. The name of the function is the one who's going to be triggered, okay? So keep that in mind, that's happening right here, right? Main.home. We're triggering the home functionality, the home function right here. Super cool, okay? So yeah, let's go in here real quick. And if we click here, let's go back and it looks like our server. Let me see what's going on here. Let's go into index and let's just make sure that in the button, we are actually sending the user to a different page. So I guess this one doesn't have the, whatchamacallit. Let's just change this for an anchor tag. Like this. And let's do href here. For some reason, I thought I had a link there, but it doesn't. We didn't have it, so we're gonna construct the link here. So let's do a URL 4. And let's send this to main.new.contact, just like that. All right, now we have a link. It should work now. So let's go ahead and refresh, click it, and now we are sent into this form here. All right, so that's all we're doing here on this lecture. Make sure you download index number 2. Make sure that you have that in the description of the video. Make sure that you are copying and pasting that new.html in here. Okay, make sure you change the link or, you know, that we had here, the little button. All right, everything is good here. We're going to continue modifying our application, making this really awesome. And I'll see you guys on the next following lecture.